my dog, automobiles, or construction outside. I needed to kick some anxiety, so I thought, what better way to do it than test my anxiety by streaming? Because I think that's really the only way I can do it. Okay. That and the past 2 weeks I just had headache after headache, so streaming hasn't been going good for me, so let's get back to this. I'm so close to the end of story of season's first year, but let's play some Persona because I'm barely progressed in this and people are farther than me by now. Well, I'm playing on Ps4, so people are definitely farther than me on this console. Okay. It's been too long. Oh, I need to move closer. Okay. I'm like on the edge of my bed. I'm moving to my chair. Which isn't much closer, it's just like I'm blind as a bat because I need new glasses and have no coverage. Yeah. Those friends that make multiple replies before letting you reply. Sadly, I'm one of those people. It's kind of sad I'm one of those people, but yeah. I guess I'm a little impulsive at the very least, like Ryuji. I'm not like gonna get angry like Ryuji. I probably would when I was younger, but yes, Katidid has a slightly colored past, but not like Joker or
Welcome
Ryuji
to
or
the
anything.
Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming
This game
accustomed to
audio is
this
a little low.
place?
I'm gonna turn it up a little. Hopefully not too much. Okay.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
It's one of those things where you don't know how loud you need the volume until you hear a character in game speak. You need Ryuji?
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well.
That's too low.
That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong.
At least stay up there.
The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Like ADHD
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidants, the power of love and friendship, folks.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
Silva,
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Please tell me someone
It
got
shall
that
become
reference.
the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the full persona, I have obtained the winds of
Protagonist
blessing
of
that shall
Persona
lead
is
to
usually
freedom
always
and
the
new
fool,
power.
if not always. I mean, they do change it around sometimes, but
all right.
Or not the protagonist at the very least that I know of. That and I'm grossly unfamiliar with Persona 1 and 2.
Well, you will understand it all in due
I've
time.
seen some of
Continue
Persona
devoting
1 played,
yourself
and
to
I've read a
your
bit of the manga,
rehabilitation.
but
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
2 is a whole nother story for me. I'd love to play those at some point, but they would need vastly updated remakes
How
because
annoying.
I would
We
stand
barely
no
started
chance.
high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team?
They're very
Kamoshida's
dungeon
gonna crush
crawly
us.
in a more
We get to see his
extreme way
technique
than...
live and in person,
or
though.
a-
We should totally get spiked on.
I suck at old games,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. You're gonna get your face smashed
unless
in.
they're RPGs,
Just look at
but-
how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell
Or
goes on during their practices?
Non-Atlas RPGs at the very least, because Atlas goes hard. Which I applaud them for in the best way possible.
Okay, quiet down.
Oh boy. You get to see Kamoshida do his peacock strut today. Yes, I just compared him to a bird. A very colorful bird.
Nice toss! Yeah! Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more. All right.
Hi, Poe. I hope my mic didn't pick you up, buddy. Cat. I have a cat. I have 3 cats technically and a dog, but...
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring. Something there in the
Right?
Persona 5. This time it looked like he was talking about Arm, and I don't remember him saying anything about Arm there. Oh. This is why I hated gym class in school.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright?
I mean,
Someone,
I've never been
take
spiked
it
in
to
the
the nurse's
face,
office.
but I've had my share of sports injuries in gym class. Once I came home limping. But if
Alright,
the
let's
gym
resume
teacher
the
had been the
match.
one to spike him in the face, I say he should have been the one to take him to the nurse, because obviously he's physically fit enough to do that.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried
Take
about Mishima.
responsibility for
What an
hitting him
abusive
in the
D-bag.
face, Kamoshida.
Well, anyways, now's our
And again,
chance
this
to
is
go look for the guys we
Kamoshida,
saw were
so
slaves
what
yesterday.
can you really expect? Oh god, I really am.
Let's look for the
losing.
faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse.
The only reason I didn't
Just
want to
you
sit
wait,
this
asshole.
close was kind of to just avoid hearing the Ps4. Oh god, I'm too tired of reading the words. Where are you searching?
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
You're just now noticing people avoid you? Okay. Whoops, that's not that. Okay. Way to totally ignore tutorial Katidid. Wait, am I supposed to go to the classroom? Way to totally ignore your tutorial.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you transfer. You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want?
How did you get injured?
It's
Let's
from
start
practice.
subtle. We don't want to scare
What does
this
that
guy
have to do with
immediately.
anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, you don't get that. your face mangled like that just from practice.
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
And this is coming from someone... I may not have been on a
This is
sports team
ridiculous.
or anything in high
Please,
school.
leave me
I am
alone.
not athletic.
You're really bothering
I've never
me.
been on any kind of sports team.
All right,
well, I
that's
was
enough.
on baseball and
Come on, let's go.
elementary school, but
That
I
injury
had
ain't normal.
a
And she
friend
still won't
who
fess
got
up.
sports injuries on a regular basis,
Keep
but
going at
she
this
never
pace, the ball game's gonna end.
looked remotely that bad.
Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle
She'd
the
get like a
classroom building.
scrape on
There's a third year on the
knee
volleyball
or
team that I
something,
remember.
and it would
I
have
think
a
he's
bandage
in
on it, but
3C?
she would never
He's
have
getting
like
beat pretty
multiple
good anyways.
bandages
I'll hit you
or
up if I
anything
find
like
anything.
that. She'd never have a cast or yeah. That's how I know something's up here, even in comparison to real life. I've heard good things about the new paper club person. Most of these students in this school are rumor spreaders in the worst way possible. But I have heard good things that the newspaper club person is actually pretty decent compared to the other students in this school. So where are we going? I know we were going to a third year classroom, weren't we? Weren't we?
Apparently a psycho.
Well, I know we're going out to all the floors at some point, but okay. Maybe we weren't going here yet. Stop talking and start reading, Katidid. Okay.
Really?
Oh, it's on. Maybe my sister's saying.
Yeah?
Aw, thank you, She-Ho.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. She-Ho's a good girl. If you're wondering how far I've played this game, I've played it up until the ticker starts going. Where am I going? Katie. Oh. Duh. Didn't think the mission objective was gonna be that strict. Third year volleyball player. Okay, it shouldn't be too hard to find someone in bandages. No, I clearly passed them before. Okay, classes maybe? Oh. Okay. How am I missing them? Considering what that one student looked like. I am having such a fail right now. Such. Oh. Is it you, sir? Because you were lame. No. Fail. Absolute fail. It's a third year student. How hard can they be to find on the third year floor? Fail. Unless. Is it one of you? Okay, not you. How am I... Okay. Let's try the courtyard. Or not. No, it's not here. I'm having such a fail moment right now. It's not you two. You two are on about karaoke. What are you two on about? You don't fail. This is Katidid. This is a Katidid stream in a nutshell, by the way. If you're not used to a Katidid stream, they're full of little things where I should have been paying attention. Wait, third years are on the first floor. Why would I think they'd be on the third floor? Just because their name starts with and it's like, freshman still has some growing to do. Why make them go all the way up to the third floor? That's just... And of course third years too, but... Could you imagine the growing pains? It would be hell. My school wasn't even one building and I was annoyed by it. I was about to say I was blind, but you were right here this whole time. How do you get hurt? Again, we don't want to, like, immediately say, are you abused, because we'll make people panic. You're sure it's not abuse?
Sure.
Well, look, a freshman, I can see that. Okay, third floor. I guess they're putting seniors on the first floor just because it's a privilege or something, so I don't have to walk as far, but even then, that just kind of bugs me. I never understood the whole, even in the United States, this whole seniority system, at least in high school. I could understand it in, like, workplaces, but to a degree, it just bugs me, you know?
I can't
and I think I said this in my last stream, I might have at least, where we had to miss the beginning of lunch in the cafeteria to read this god-awful book that I don't think really taught good moral value. And there was that one time we got to the cafeteria and there was no food because all the higher grades had eaten it all. So yeah, maybe my views are just colored by that particular rule in my school. Like, you just made all the freshmen starve.
Anyway, what's with you?
And made
like how you were late the other day was a lie.
Read a book that
there's that weird rumor about you too.
Was really unrealistic to try to teach the moral value.
Right
Reference the book was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. No offense to the writer, but everything in that book I found completely unrealistic in terms of how the world works.
See. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two.
So yeah,
I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you.
Grisly topic.
I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
I think, but one more note on it before I do, even though I need to get off it, is the book talked about being in win-win situations
we just went to the same
like
middle school.
A whole 3 chapters
Anyways,
or something.
That's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my
My
end.
problem with that was the way the book labeled it was.
Someone's name turn up?
It's like you have to assume in a win-win situation. The world always wants to be in a win-win situation with you too.
I always see the guy covered in bruises.
That's just not how the world
works.
Let's
go talk to him before he leaves.
You're gonna find people who are gonna disagree with you, even when you know you're right and they're wrong. There's gonna be unfairness in the world.
Sakamoto? And you too.
So,
come on, we just want to chat.
I'm done.
Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's
not
not just physical abuse?
About a rant, but I'm done with that rant.
Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
Considering his face looks the same as before he got spiked.
Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
That's just sad. I know, just like, we
What's
can't
going on
change
here?
the character design. But...
Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better
I
off
wouldn't want this
quitting
kid
then.
to look more beaten up in this
You're
game.
never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Works, I guess.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
I'm not even gonna test this guy.
Just don't get in the way of my practice.
Like,
all these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own
I have been
goddamn
provoked by
fault.
teachers that have been provoking me.
This won't get us
And
anywhere.
it does not end
Let's
well
go,
if
Mishima.
I'm not doing that
Shujin
here.
Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like
They
yourselves
provoke
don't
you,
have
don't
any
provoke
right to
them
be
back.
here.
It makes things worse.
Get with the program.
Yes, sir.
Especially when they... Sorry,
That
I'm just
asshole.
getting too personal with
She's
this.
gonna pay for this.
Just because
There's no
I have
point.
dealt with teachers like this,
Huh?
so I know
Proving that he's physically abusing
just
us
how this is.
is meaningless. Everybody knows. Principal, our parents. They all
Disconnect
know,
game from
they
your
all
real
keep
life
quiet about
Katidid.
it. This has gotta be a joke. Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you of
Oh,
all
believe
people
me,
know that
Mishima,
nothing's
I
going
get
to
it.
help? Damn it.
I turned it down again, didn't I? What now?
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
It's kind of just hard not to. Just compare it to what I've been through, because I've dealt with some really shady school business before. Not so much a physically abusive teacher, but I've dealt with some similar kind of stuff to this, and it is not pretty. And it's just, it's that disconnect that's still there. But it's just hard to separate that when you've lived it, I guess. Who are you talking about? Oh, I would be so frustrated if I was in this situation, which I guess I kind of am, because this game is literally frustrating me with Kamoshida. I'm feeling about Kamoshida, I guess, the way Ryuji does. Which just goes to show you how well they're portraying Kamoshida. Like, if they're making me angry at Kamoshida as the gamer, rather than an in-game character, that just shows how effective it is. Definitely. And I know it gets worse. I've seen the anime. I know. Kamoshida's the bottom of the totem pole of characters I'm gonna hate in this game. It's just, I know kids that have dealt with things like Kamoshida. I've dealt with teachers like Kamoshida, so this just irks me so much.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right.
Give her a hug. She needs a hug.
Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job. think. I should get going.
Shiho needs all the hugs in the world from someone who cares about her.
Are you sure you're okay? Uh-huh. Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
This is high school in a nutshell.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I really am sorry, though. I must have spaced out. You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business.
I'm just running out of things
but
to
don't
say
let
at
the
this
rumors
point
get
in
to
this
you,
scene.
okay?
May as well take it all in. They don't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Like, I'm at a loss for words at this point.
Damn it. What the hell? Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
You should have started with that.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
How about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us.
This is true.
Have any other ideas? What do we do?
Let's punish the king.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
It's a little tuxedo!
You say something?
Sorry,
Don't think
my
you can
mom
get away
and I
with not
really
paying me
love
back for helping
tuxedo
you.
cats.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
This is what I needed to make
How dare
you
you
feel
up
better.
and leaving me the other day?
Morgana as a cat.
The cat's talking?
And a tuxedo at that.
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world?
Mind you, I think Morgana's
Does that
a
mean
little
you've got a
cuter with
phone?
green eyes as a cat, but
You don't need one when you're at my
blue
level.
eyes aren't too
I
common
did get pretty
on
lost making
black
my
cats,
escape,
if I remember.
That aside, why can you talk?
That's kind of cool, I
You're
guess.
a cat!
How
Well,
should
at least
I
not all
know?
black cats. I don't know about tuxedos.
You hearing this too?
Despite having had them around a lot in my life. I more choose cats
really
based on
is
their
Morgana.
personality when I go to get a new
You
cat.
guys are having a rough time of this,
We've had a good few tuxedos.
I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
Was there any ever
You were
doubt?
still
Was there-
doubting me?
Was there any ever doubt?
Quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Oh, so only
Make sure
we
you
can
check
understand
every nook and
Morgana.
cranny around.
Of course. Of course.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can
I
understand
will
what you're
say,
saying?
though,
Looks like it.
Morgana's blue
the
eyes
hell's
are
going
quite
on?
striking.
Anyways,
So
what
I
you were talking
really
about
do
earlier,
like the design, even
is
though
it for
I'm
real?
more into the green
You're
eyed
quite the
black
skeptic for being an
white
idiot.
cat.
Hey, tell us more.
Wait,
Then again, This probably ain't the best place.
He doesn't
Here,
really
stick it
have
in your
a
bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
white chest. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. All my tuxedo cats have had white chests, which... That's tuxedo.
Don't be so
I
rough
guess
with
he's not
me.
really a tuxedo. He's just a
Enough
black
of
and
that.
white mix. I'm not sure.
You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier.
Oh, I love the little
You'll need to
socks.
attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
His desires would go to... I may have to stop very soon because I'm not feeling so good.
You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's
Not
gonna turn
emotionally.
good?
I'm getting a little
But
queasy, so
is that
hopefully I'll
really
be
getting
fine
back
to
at
go
him?
until I can get to a safe
Erasing
point.
a palace essentially
I
means
hope.
forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even
Please
though
let
their
me get to a
warped
safe
wants
point, 'cause I think
disappear,
we go to the castle
crimes
right
they
after
committed
this, don't we,
remain.
or am I wrong?
Kamoshida will become unable to bear the
No,
weight
I
of those
think we get
crimes.
one more day
And he'll
before we go
confess
to
them
the
himself.
You for real?
Oh,
That's
this is
possible?
gonna be fun if I have to stop
And
in
since
the
the
middle.
palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing!
Oh god, I really
You
feel
are
like
one
sick.
incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go
I
ahead
think
with
I'm
this.
fine.
It's my most valuable
Please
secret
come,
plan
safe
after
point.
all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
There's no other way.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
Forgive me if I hurt your ears.
They might die!
I am turning
You
a
listen
fan
to
on
everything I have to say
right
first.
now because I think I'm
Would
getting
their death be our fault?
That's why I don't feel
Aren't you
good.
determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
I'm so sorry about that. Just give me a couple seconds in front of this. Okay. Okay. That freshed the air up a bit. We'll have to risk it. I'm so
For
sorry
real?
about that.
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your
Okay,
only
fan is
option?
off, fan
I'll come
is
back
off.
later.
Hopefully I am
Make sure
fine,
you've
I
made
am
your
fine.
decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, I still don't feel good. A few seconds of fans. Okay. Oh, thank God, save point. Do you know something? Okay. So sorry I blasted everyone's ears with that fan, but... Even though they really accomplished nothing this time, health comes first, right now. Must save. Wrong thing. Okay, back. Nope. Okay. Okay, can I save here? Please tell me I can save here. Sorry, we didn't really get much done today in Persona, but I think I should go cool off, drink some water, and maybe lay down, because I wasn't expecting to start feeling sick all of a sudden. Bye.